Alright guys, so starting it off is Action Comics number 1000. This is what I call the Christopher Reeve edition, one of the gems of Mr. Dell'Otto. Next up, Superman number 50. This is actually a two-part. I'll show you guys that one later. It's another badass cover from Mr. Dell'Otto. Superman number 50 again. This is the black and white variant. I think there's more detail in this one because it's black and white. So you can see more of the lines and the symmetry and everything. If you look closely, like his muscles look more defined. Looks just as bad as the other one. Maybe I'm going out on a limb, but you tend to just see the shadows in the volume. That's all you see. You know, when you look at colors are vibrant and it's cool, but when it's just black and white, you're just looking at that one image pretty much at its purest. You know what I mean? The first stages, which is the sketch, and it's no different in this one. Alright, Deceased issue number 4. Superman as a zombie, or on his way to being a zombie. This is a pretty cool cover by Dell'Otto. Not a lot going on here, but nonetheless, it's a really nice cover. Alright, we all know what this is. Detective Comics issue 1000. Bats never looking so good with the bats in the background. There's two different variant covers to this. One of them has the bats in the background and the other one just has like a pretty dark background, not much going on. Detective Comics 1000, beautiful Batman cover. And yeah, we're getting a lot of blues it seems in this Dell'Otto video. So we have the Batman Who Laughs issue number 1, the Grim Knight. This is the first appearance of the Grim Knight. Detective Comics number 992, regular Dell'Otto cover. Not much going on here, but it's just pretty sweet. Alright guys, another sweet cover by the master himself, Batman issue 1, DC Rebirth. Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. This is book 4. One of the best covers in all of the DK series, if you ask me. Another sweet cover by the master himself. DK3, The Master Race. This is book 5. This is just sweet. I mean, it's all green, basically, because of the kryptonite. DK3, The Master Race, book number 6. Bats ready to go to war. Another beautiful cover. Alright guys, DK3, The Master Race, book number 7. A lot going on right here, Batman against the Joker. You can see some of the reflection in the shards of glass of gun going off. That is one of the best little details I can think of. Not a lot going on in the background, just regular hallway lights it looks like. I'm not going in any particular order, only by characters. So DK3, The Master Race, book number 8. This is pretty much Bats confronting Two-Face. This is the black and white variant. Justice League issue number 1, DC Rebirth. This is the whole trinity right there. Alright guys, Dark Knight's Metal issue number 1. This is the black and white cover. So this is Dark Knight's Metal issue number 1. Very medieval. Hellraiser Bats. This is probably one of the most like fun covers I can think of, man. I call this speed in slow motion. Which is like, it doesn't even make sense, but Dark Knight's Metal issue number 4. This is the Red Death. Back again, ladies and gentlemen, Dark Knight's Metal issue number 4. This is the black and white cover of the Red Death that I showed you before. Another sweet variant. Can't have the Flash without the Red Death, without the Reverse Flash. This is the Reverse Flash, the same issue Metal Knights for the Virgin cover. The Red Death, once again, this is the Virgin cover. The Flash issue number 52, another nice Dell'Otto cover. Not much going on here. This is Wonder Woman issue 750, the Virgin. The one with the lightning, which I'm showing you right now, and then there's one without the lightning. This is Dark Knight's Metal issue number 2. This is the Virgin variant cover of Wonder Woman with the 2 swords. Just another beautiful one. You can see the paint strokes on the top right of the book of his original artwork. Sci-fi fantasy characters to life. This is the New York Comic Con variant edition. I think the original one has a blue background if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. Badass cover. Paint strokes. Alright guys, the regular trade dress, Dark Knight's Metal, issue number 2. This is the original cover of the ones I've showed you before. Like a horror fantasy movie title poster or something. Starting Wonder Woman, written by Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. It's pretty sick, man. Batman Who Laughs, issue number 2. This is the black and white cover. Batman Who Laughs, issue number 2. This is the regular color version. Batman Who Laughs, issue number 2, the Virgin cover. Dark Knight's Metal, issue number 5. Call this the Ozzy Osbourne cover. Eat ya bats, eat ya. Very sweet cover, Dark Knight's Metal issue number 6. Batman pretty much manhandling the one who laughs like he's nothing. Once again, Dark Knight's Metal issue number 6, the black and white cover. Dark Knight's Metal issue number 6, the virgin cover. G.I. Joe Cobra Civil War issue number 0. This is Mr. Snake Eyes with the double katana swords. You can see the blood in the blades, which is awesome as hell. Not much I can say about this cover. It is just a beautiful, crisp looking cover. This is the regular G.I. Joe Cobra Civil War issue number 0 Snake Eyes cover. The muzzle one is just as sick, even better, but I love this cover. One of my recent purchases, Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 1. Bats and the Turtles in the rooftop, similar to Spider-Man and the Daredevil cover of the Lever Mayhew. Really, really sweet cover. Black Panther issue number 1, Black Panther against Dr. Doom. These two, they'll never stop playing, it seems. Civil War issue number 1. This is a 3-cover variant. On the top right, you can see the Hulk's arm, but this is pretty sweet. Spider-Man using his spider webs to pull the katana blade off of Deadpool. You can see some of it being wrapped around the blade, which is really awesome. A lot going on here, but it's a beautiful, beautiful cover. Dell'Otto at its best. Alright guys, this is the second part of the cover I just showed you. Civil War issue number 2. Hulk versus Old Man Logan. You can see some of the gamma blood on Logan's chest on his shirt, which is really sweet, and on the claws from scraping and slashing the Hulk. And unfortunately on this cover, Civil War issue number 3, Thanos is beating up on your man Tony Stark. This is just a mismatch. Beautiful red, white, and blue all over. Crisp looking cover. Captain America Siege, issue number 3. Ooh. Secret Empire, issue number 10. Standing on top of skulls and bones. Ugh. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Captain America, issue number 15. Steve Rogers. Let me start that over. Steve Rogers, Captain America, issue number 15. Red all over. Red all over. Iron Man getting his ass whooped again. All seriousness though, guys. Secret Wars issue number 3. The pink in the Secret Wars title, ridiculous. Love it. I mean, it's just your traditional red, white, and blue and gold colors, you know, the sky and everything concrete, but the pink was a beautiful touch to it. Kind of makes it stand out a little bit. I love this cover all around. Alright, follow it up with Secret Wars issue number 4. Alright, The Pulse issue number 2. Thin Air part 2. Amazing Spider-Man annual number 1, IGY number 43. This is another sweet Dell'Otto cover. No Venom. We do not want the symbiote. No thanks. Dead No More, The Clone Conspiracies issue number 2. Dead No More, The Clone Conspiracies issue number 3. Spider-Man against the Jackal, if I'm not mistaken, getting decked right in the face. All sick, The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 797. Not a lot going on here except for Spidey himself. The white background makes it all even better. He just pops up. Amazing Spider-Man number 800. Gotta love this cover, man. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 7. This is the Mexico variant edition. I think this might be from the Spider Island storyline. This is really nice. Venom Inc. Omega variant edition. Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider issue number 1 variant edition. Another sick Ghost Rider cover. Everybody's favorite Harley Quinn issue number 1 DC Rebirth. This is the regular color variant, from the mallet to the revolver to the Joker tattoo crossed out in the back. Issue number 1, the black and white variant. The Hunt for Wolverine issue number 1. There we go. That might work for now, but awesome cover. Everyone's on the hunt for Wolverine. We're getting to the dark and dirty now. X-Force ish. This is 1 of 3. Sex and Violence. It's just sick, man. This is a pretty sick cover of Wolverine. His claws are like just amazing in this cover. X-Force Sex and Violence 2 of 3. X-Force Sex and Violence issue 3 of 3. These are one of the early Dell'Otto covers I bought. This is the Punisher, the German version. I think this is 1 of 3. It's Panini Comics, which is I think a comic book distributor in Italy. It's 1 of 3. Alright guys, this is issue 2 of 3. Last but not least, issue 3 of 3. International Iron Man number 1. Emma Frost at her finest. Original Sin, issue number 5. Simple cover, but man, she looks good in this one. She's in her diamond form. Fantastic Four, issue number 1, Dell'Otto cover. These guys look pretty sick. Vengeance, number 5 of 6, the Red Skull. Good versus evil. Tough to tell the difference, if you ask me. Marvel Comics number 1000, Mr. Daredevil in the front. All red, baby. Once you see red, run away. So pretty much the ones you're going to see now are all CGC graded or CGC signature series. And on with the show, guys. This is Justice League versus Suicide Squad, 1 of 6. This is the black and white variant. Up next, one of the recent works of Mr. Dell'Otto. This is a really, really sweet cover. I love this one. This is Joker, the Year of the Villain, issue number 1. Courtesy of Bulletproof Comics, Mr. Hank Kwan. Thank you so much, buddy. Even though I paid for it, but I don't know why. I just got to give you thanks anyway because it came from your shop. Detective Comics number 1000, CGC Signature Series 9.9. 23 of 25, if you can see right there. Signed by the man Dell'Otto himself. I love the fact he used pink. It stands out even more than probably any color besides maybe neon. 9.9, the only 9.9 in my collection. A few more gold for you. Action Comics number 1000, CGC Signature Series 9.8, signed by the master himself, Gabriele Dell'Otto. 6 out of 50. So you can see the signature there. Harley Quinn issue number 1, DC Rebirth CGC Signature Series 9.8. Signed it right on the mallet, which is really sick. This is the pink variant, pretty hard to come by nowadays.